Living truth. What is living truth? Or more simply put, what is living truthfully? You are living truth. The one that hides behind that mask, this veil of illusion, this idea, this mind that appears as a mind, as a body, in a world. The one that gives life to all of this is a projection of yourself. You're the light, the projector, and you're acting out a piece of your puzzle. And the acting out, so that's living truth. You're living truth. That what cannot deny its existence is living truth. But the problem is living truthfully. How do we live truthfully? Well, like I say, it's an act. It's an appearance. Stumbled upon something in your own play, in your own puzzle, in your own jigsaw. And the act is a straightforward rule. But there appears to be others in your play. Because each one of us is living our own truth. As a whole universal giant, beyond galaxies, beyond spirit and ideas and all these words, these games, these creative responses to the play. How can we live truthfully? Well, we are living truthfully, even in the body. But there's no association with nothing, something, and everything. I am something means you're a part, not separate, but a piece. You've dissected yourself by saying you're something. So you're appearing as living truth. And living truthfully is taking its own way, your own way, your own paradisial, heavenly, beautiful, appearing way, astounding way. Until you stumble upon others' ways. Because you're identifying with you being part of this world, where everyone else is part of the same world. But we're each living our own world. When you say you're something, you've broken yourself down from that what you are. There's no description for you. There's no words that can actually describe what you are. There's an experience, a you experience, an I experience, a me experience for yourself. Everything is based around you. Your body is appearing in whatever way it appears. The mind tries to control it, tries to break it up, dissect it, give it names, try and discover living truth. And that's what we do. And we do it in our human way. We build a house. to live in, and then someone breaks it down to build a road. Some say it's evolution, it's growing, it's the way we are. We have to break things down. Most realize it's foolish to destroy nature, to build a house, to destroy nature again, to build a road, to destroy nature, to build a city, to destroy nature. But that's what we do. There's no argue against it. That's what we do. To discover our living truth, that we already are. And very simply, we have created a language, created a way, created methods, practices, created time, created days, created an idea that we have to live like this. We all have to live like this. When we, in our true state, don't associate with anything else that's going on in the world, in others' worlds. But who can live like that, you see? And how do you identify that? Here's a great way of identifying what is going on. One day you say you're something. When someone comes into the room, you're a something because there's another something over there. Yeah? And then at night, deep sleep comes. And you wake up in the morning and you realize for 6 hours you were nothing. No dreams, nothing. No waking to go for a pee, nothing. Straight through 6 hours. You disappeared. You were gone. Nothing. And then you have an awakening experience, an enlightening experience, a non-dual experience, and you become everything. You become everything. And these three things are simply broken down, dissected ways from what you truly are. And all these things have been created in a time-based mind world. When all of these things are the same thing, when they are in the moment. When this body transcends, I don't call it death, when this body transcends, what will go? Will be nothing? Because the nothing that we experience in deep sleep is not the nothing that we will experience in transcending death. And something will go. Yeah, something will definitely go. And the world will go. Everything will go. So the three things will go. Nothing goes, something goes, everything goes. And you become that moment that you are. You're a moment. And the moment has no end. It has no beginning. Yuji Krishnamurti calls it one pulse, one heartbeat. The mind tries to associate that with time. Pum, 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 pum. I'm going on and on. No, it's one heartbeat, one pulse. And within it, billions and billions of light century years of pulsating movement. Where you appear and disappear, appear, disappear, nothing, something, everything. But to live truthfully is to deny that you are something. To deny that you're nothing, and to deny that you're everything. And what remains? Silence. There's nothing, there's no one can give the answer because mind is something, nothing, and everything. Mind is everything that defines what we are. With names, with solutions, with purposes, with methods, with practices. But you're living truth, and living truthfully is when everything is just taking place. There's no analysis, no judgment, no value. And the mind says, well, that's dangerous because you could go out and murder someone. But that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. That's the game of mind, you see. That's the movie you watch. You're watching your own movie of your own self, of your own body, of your own beingness, of your own here-ness, of your own presence, of your own awareness. And that's the most important movie. The movies on the screens, on the televisions, and the pictures of the war and killing and and love and all that stuff. That's the movie of mind. Your movie is much more profound, much more adequate. So, to realize your truth, you must remove all the ideas of what you are and the ideas of what you're not. And that what remains is not an idea. It is actual, absolute truth, appearing in a godly state, masked with a body, masked with a mind, masked in a world, masked with a purpose, a meaning. All of this is a game, and we all participate in the game. There's no one exempt. Not even the most profound, spiritual, wonderful Buddha Guru, Christ, whatever. They had to come. Because to see the value of the body and the mind, to establish that your truth, is what this is for. This is a tool. This is a vessel. And use it wisely, and only look and inquire at your own separate self within. You'll see that you'll start expanding. And to say you become everything is to say, yes, you're transcending from this something-nothing world into an everythingness. And when you remove everythingness, there's no worlds that remain. Sounds easy, I know. But when it's realized, living truthfully takes place. But also the mask and the veil continues to operate. And you find yourself very, very infrequently watching a movie, believing that the world is in pandemic. And that may be the case in the movie of the mind. And it's not a negative way to look at it. It's just happening, but it's not really happening. Because it's projecting from myself. I'm creating this pandemic. I am creating the pandemic that may exist or may not exist. And the only way I know definitely that it does exist is when I get this damned virus. And all these things happen within this mind game. And in our human way, we take it seriously, but we try and knock it down and rebuild something else. To accept everything that is taking place in my world. I'm not teaching you to accept the world as it is. Accept your own world. And you'll see that, yes, it appears to be going on. And people appear to be different, unique. But really we're all the same. Transcending life. A part of life. Because living truth has no beginning and no end. Living truthfully has fluctuations. It takes movement. Depending on your mind and how valuable it is and how much it keeps you tuned in to the world of pandemics and whatever. It keeps you tuned into the universe. It keeps you tuned into your job. It keeps you tuned into your marriage and whatever. When nothing, something and everything become one, that's living truthfully. When something, nothing and everything disappear, when the body transcends, that's living truthfully. You're just moving through the next stage into that next wormhole. And whatever that may be, that may be. But one cannot die in the sense of what we think is end. End of mind, end of name, end of body, end of this something, nothing, everything world, into another possible something, nothing, everything world. Or a world of whatever. Or paradise again. Explore your truth. Truth can only be discovered by yourself, by going backwards, inwards, to that point before you took on this role as a genuine, only thing role. I am the body, I am the mind, that's all I am. Be diverse, be open, be free, be liberated, be true.